Hi guys, welcome back to Movie Chat and More. My name is Richard, and tonight, it's all Halloween 1978, all Halloween 1978 chat. Uh, so we can talk about uh, Nick Castle. We can talk about Tony Moran. We can talk about Jamie Lee Curtis. We can talk about John Carpenter. We can talk about the movie, your favorite kill scene, your least favorite kill scene. Uh, we can. This is all Halloween 1978, and uh, this is probably not going to be the last time I do this. Um, hey, conspiracy trifecta, welcome, my friend. Hey, in a meeting right now, we'll join in later. Oh, that's cool. If you're in a meeting, you're busy, that's no problem, conspiracy. No problem whatsoever. Um, uh, Thank you. No, this is all about the OG. This one, the original Halloween movie from 1978. Um, I don't want to talk about the sequels. I mean, we probably, depending on how many people join the chat, we probably will end up talking about some of the sequels. But I want to stick with Halloween 78. This particular time. And this, like I said at the beginning of the stream, this is, I think the first time I've done this, but it won't be the last time. So there will be another chance. So if you can't catch this video live, there will be more chances in the future where we just talk about Halloween 1978. So if you can't make this one, or if you're watching after the fact and you're thinking, shit, I really wish I could have. I really wish I could have taken part in the live chat. And don't worry about it, because we will be doing this again. Because there's so much to talk about when it comes to Halloween 78. There's so much so much to talk about, so much to discuss. Uh, the soundtrack, uh, Jamie Lee Curtis, Carpenter, uh, how it became, the success that it was, and how it spawned so many sequels. But so yeah, I mean, this is the beginning of this is the beginning of what I want to do with this franchise. I know I've done Halloween chats before, but this one is dedicated, purely dedicated to Halloween 1978, the OG, the OG Halloween, the one that started the entire franchise. You thought, come on, I bet some of you thought I was going to say the one that started the entire slasher franchise, yeah? Oh, no, 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 no. I remember Black Christmas. Although Halloween is, yeah, there are similarities between Black Christmas and Halloween, but I mean, come on. I mean, we can go back to Psycho, 1960 Psycho. But Halloween at the time, 1978, I think, by most was considered the first ever slasher movie. Now we can go back, like I say, Black Christmas, Psycho, we can go back. But, in my humble opinion, I think Halloween is the one that really, really uh, set the bar when it comes to the slasher franchise. So yeah, that's what we're talking about tonight. I do see the viewership is the YouTube viewership is up and down, up and down. We're 3 viewers now. We're back to 1, and I mean that's absolutely fine. Hey, Hawley's hearts were broken. Haven't seen you in a while. Haven't seen you in a bit. Welcome back. Hawley's hearts were broken. We're live. Yes, we are live. How are you? Haven't seen you in quite a while. How are you, my friend? We are talking, like I say, all Halloween 1978 tonight. So I want to know your thoughts about the movie. I want to know what you think about Nick Castle as the Shape. Maybe you want to talk about Tony Moran as the unmasked Michael Myers. Maybe you want to talk about Jamie Lee Curtis's performance, Donald Pleasance, anything that's connected to the original movie. You know, here we are. Here we are. And like I say, this won't be the this won't be the last time I do a video about the original Halloween movie. All these hearts are breaking. Speaking of Curtis, what do you think of that Moran guy? Whoa, that's quite a few. Tony Moran, total dickhead. All these hearts are breaking. Seems like a douche and curses way too much. He's very repetitive. Yeah, he is. I knew Tony Moran was a bit of a douche, but up until recently, when all those videos were put together, wow, I mean, the guy has some resentment issues there. All his hearts were broken. Dislikes are strangely incoming. Dislikes are strange. Are they? I can no. Oh no. That's fine. You mean the thumbs down? Yeah. Yeah, that's because we had some fucking idiots. And it happened on my last video, and I think the one before, where they just people I throw out of my room. They decided to give me the thumbs down. What they don't understand is with the, I think it's called algorithm. What they don't understand is the thumbs down help up my channel just as much as thumbs up do. So if I'm getting lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of thumbs down, then keep them coming. Keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming. You guys are awesome. All his hearts were broken. I swear he said the same thing about how Halloween was a dumb title and a shit movie like 20 times in one sitting. It sounded that way. Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah, it did sound that way. I mean, the video that was done, the one that came out on YouTube like 3-4 days ago, 4 or 5 days ago, they spliced it together, showing you Tony Moran at his worst. But that's Tony Moran. You know, I mean, the guy has, yeah, he did. You're absolutely right. All his hearts were broken. You know, Halloween was a dumb title. A guy in a mask. How fucking stupid is that? You know, he did. He didn't only diss Halloween. He didn't just diss Halloween. He dissed Tony Moran. Took takes, I should say, not just took. He takes shots at people like you and me who are Halloween fans, and I've never met the guy. I never want to meet the guy, but excuse me, but I would at one point or another, I would have loved to have met him and got his autograph. Yeah, but the thing is, if you're gonna pay, I mean, what is it in US dollars? It's probably Tony Moran probably charges in between $25 and $40. In between $25 and $40 for his autograph. And then when he does that, you've seen it, yeah? He says in front of a room full of people, a room full of Halloween fans that have just paid that money for his autograph, and he calls us losers, nerds. The guy's a piece of shit. Absolute piece of shit. All his hearts are broken. Also, do you think Jamie Lee Curtis actually tried to smash him? I don't know about that. So I would have to say no, but I don't know. They don't care. See, that's the thing about Tony Moran is that's that's the thing about Tony Moran is no one cares. I mean, he is Halloween alumni, yeah, but they don't seem John Carpenter, Jamie Lee Curtis, you know, they they don't seem to give a shit about what he says, and that probably annoys Tony Moran more than anything. Anything. If he was to do a panel discussion, uh, uh, one of the panel discussions that he did during the one that we all saw, which went nearly 20, 25 minutes, half hour, uh, and people like Jamie Lee Curtis and John Carpenter. Well, John Carpenter. Would Carpenter really care? Probably not. But people would care. But because it's Tony Moran, they don't care. And that probably irritates him more than anything. He can come out, he can slag off the Halloween franchise as many times as he wants to. It doesn't matter. They don't care. And to be totally honest, I don't care. I find it funny. I find it funny. I find it amusing that this waste of space is calling me a nerd and a loser. I find it funny. But he is a piece of shit. All his arms were broken. It wasn't like it was out of context or anything. All his hearts were broken. Called the fans losers and insulted Tyler Mane, who would kick Tony's ass. All these fake tough guy. Yep. All these fake tough guy Tonys, if you know what I mean. All these fake. Oh, okay. All these fake tough guy Tonys. Yeah, I know what you mean, but I don't want to go back there. But yeah, I mean, when Tony Moran said, I think I stand to be corrected, and I'm not quoting Tony Moran on this one, but I think at one point he said he would say the same thing to Tyler Maine's face. So what do, Moran? Do you stand on a table, or do you ask Tyler Maine to kneel down? That's the only way you're going to make eye contact with the guy. So, yeah. All his eyes were broken. He was making fun of people on how they want his autograph. He was when he was barely in the movie, but nothing in his promotion would lead you to believe that he wasn't the main guy who played Michael. That's the thing. I mean, for a long time, I was fine with that. Well, I was okay with that. He didn't want to own the role of the unmasked Michael Myers. So he never corrected anybody. Hey, you're Michael Myers. Yeah, I was Michael Myers. He never corrected anybody, as far as I know. Stand to be corrected, but he never corrected anybody. So that was I thought, oh, that's kind of strange. But everything I've seen over the last couple of days is like, wow, that's not strange. That's just dickish, all his hearts are broken. All I know is Tony is an unreliable source. Tony Moran, yeah, you can't get you really can't get much more of an unreliable source than Tony Moran. The guy is full of resentment. He's full of hate. I don't know where this hate comes from. But yeah, he's totally unreliable. I don't anything Tony Moran accusing John Carpenter of beating Deborah Hill. Tony Moran saying Jamie Lee Curtis slept with everybody on set. No. Totally unreliable. I don't believe a word of it. But that's all he's got. That is all he's got. So he has to embellish. Yeah, he has to make stuff up. All his hearts were broken. Kept calling him. Kept calling him his cocksucker, because without Tony, there would be Tyler Maine, Michael Myers, which makes no sense at all. Agreed. 110% agreed. Where the fuck did that come from? Without him, without Tony Moran, 3 seconds, I think, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 3 seconds of screen time as Michael Myers, the unmasked Michael Myers, Tyler Maine would never have played Michael Myers. I mean, come on. I mean, it makes absolute, like you're saying, all his hearts were broken. It makes no sense whatsoever. The guy is going over the top, and I must admit, he's done a good job, because he's got people talking. I mean, we're talking about him right now, So that's the guy is a prick, but the thing is, I mean, he says it himself. I'm an asshole. I'm an asshole. Yeah, you are. But all he wants to get people talking about him, because that's all he has. So, and now we are. And I don't mind that because it gives me more opportunity to say Tony Moran is an absolute piece of shit. All these hearts. Also, everyone was an arsehole to him. He called everyone that, even himself. Also, everyone was an arsehole to. Yeah. Is that something else? Maybe I missed that part. Yeah. What was he? What was he saying? He was treated like shit for the entire evening. For the entire evening that Tony Moran was on set. Wow, that must have been a hard time for good old Tony. All his hearts. It's sad because that 3 seconds he was in it was genuinely creepy and a highlight of the series. I agree. Since it's the only unmasking, but I'll always think of his dickness whenever I see that scene. I will too. I will too. And it is sad. It is sad, but but it's hard to. At least it only lasts for 3 seconds, 2.5 seconds, 3 seconds. So we're not gonna let Tony Moran ruin Halloween for us, are we? Kyle Riles, hey Kyle, welcome to the chat, my friend. Did you see McRae's new video on Tony Moran? If it's the one he did about 2 or 3 days ago, yeah, I've seen it. I've seen that. And then I went back and watched the video he's talking about. And yeah, Tony Moran is a complete and utter arsehole. All his arse are broken. It wasn't classic McRae rant. No, it wasn't. I agree with that. As I wanted it to be. It was more straightforward, but it was okay. Yeah, all his hearts were broken. I agree with that. I mean, today I went back and watched Dave McRae rants, the Halloween petition rant, and the first hate mail video McRae did. I went back and rewatched that one today. Anyway, come on, we can talk about Tony Moran, but we can talk about, the movie itself and what you love about Halloween 1978. I mean, like I say, this is not going to be the last time I do this. There could be a different thumbnail, but dedicated chat to Halloween 78. What do you love about it? Is there something you don't like about it? What do you think about the music? What do you think about the characters? What do you all Halloween 78. All these hearts are broken. It wasn't classic McRae. Oh, okay, I got that one. Sorry. All these hearts are broken. I like the Rotten Tomatoes one. Yep. I know the one you mean. I've seen it. I've seen it many times. Very funny. Very funny. All these hearts are broken. When's the last time you watched Halloween 78? Good question. That's a great question. Probably actually not too long ago. It's on YouTube. I watched it maybe about 2 months ago. Kyle Rouse, I love the lighting, the lighting in the dark time. I love the lighting in the dark time. Yeah, it's funny. It's funny you should say that, Kyle, because we had a plasma TV, which is far superior, in my opinion, to LED. But when it comes to LED, nighttime scenes, which there are many of in Halloween, they look a lot better. It genuinely looks like you could be standing there next to Sam Loomis or Sheriff Brackett, and it I will give one. I think plasma is better overall, but when it comes to LED, which is the TV we have right now, when it comes to the lighting in the dark time, yeah, that shows up a lot better with LED. So yeah, I like that too. I always have, but with LED, that's the one thing LED I think has over plasma. The one thing. What is Arthur Brecken? Film's almost perfect to me. What is Arthur Brecken? I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Scream. I'll be right back. Film's almost perfect to me. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't say Halloween 78 is perfect, but it's my favorite horror movie of all time. Probably, I mean, it's always, what's your favorite movie, Rich? Halloween. But yeah, it is my number one movie. Certainly my number one horror movie of all time. Um, but there are so many comedies I love. I love The Hangover. I love Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I love What About Bob? American Pie. I love The Crow. And like I say, I mean, so far the chat, so far so good. Uh, but this won't be the last time I do a dedicated video just to Halloween 1978. This consider this part one, and then once I think we've done enough on Halloween 1, I'll move on to Halloween 2, 1981. But this I know it doesn't say it in the thumbnail, but this is basically part one. I mean, that's something else. That's something else to think about. When you think about the Halloween theme, the majority of Halloween fans, me included, would say the original theme is the best one. But what do you think about that? If you're not watching live, pardon me, if you're not watching live, if you're not watching live, and you're watching after the fact, do you think the theme from Halloween 78, the original theme, is the best one? Maybe you prefer Halloween 6, Halloween 4, Halloween 2. So yeah, this is all Halloween 78 chat. But when you attempt to do a video like this, it's obvious it's going to bleed into the Halloween sequels. But I would much rather prefer to chat about 78, right now. And we'll see how it goes. How's the stream, guys? How's the video? The audio should be fine. How's the video? At the moment, YouTube has not told me we've lost connection. I'm not saying that means the video is going to be perfect, because it never is. But at the moment, how is the video? How's the audio? The audio should be fine. Kyle Rouse, the original mask was always the best. Yeah, I totally agree. I totally agree with that. And it spent 3 years underneath Deborah Hill's bed until they put it on Dick Warlock. And yeah, it did look different. It looked different because of, Nick Castle and Dick Warlock have different shaped heads. But yeah, it's the same mask. But the way it looked in 78 is my favorite, as it is yours, Kyle. The way it looked in 78 is the mask. That's Michael Myers. I'm not saying at all it looked crap in Halloween 2, because it didn't. It still looked good on Dick Warlock. But if you ask me, yeah, my favorite Myers mask, and yeah, 1978 on Nick Castle. Two dudes and some bullshit. Apparently, yep, they're on now. Dave McRae and Tony Michael. Nightmare on Elm Street, the remake. Sure, we're still okay. Yep, we're still on. I probably will watch that, but hey, 10 thumbs up. Thank you so much. 10 thumbs up. I really appreciate it. I probably will watch that stream, not live, with Dave and Tony. But they did, was it last Monday? They did Psycho 2 with a special guest. And I love Psycho 2. Psycho 2 is one of my favorite, not just horror movies, but Psycho 2, because there's so many memories for me attached to that movie. I love Psycho 2. And I have no interest. I mean, I barely have any interest in what Tony Michael has to say. But they had a special guest, and maybe it's cool. Maybe it's cool, and I'm missing out. But I don't plan on watching it. I really wish those guys had done Psycho 2. Just them, without a special guest. But that's the way it goes. All his hearts were broken. I'll have to check that one out. I haven't seen that remake yet, though. The remake. I haven't seen that remake yet, though. What remake are we talking about again? My apologies for forgetting. What remake? All his hearts were broken. What remake are we talking about? My short-term memory is for shit. Yep, but in the meantime, this is all 1978 Halloween. So anything you want to get off your chest, there could be something you hate about the movie. There could be something you really, really hate about Halloween 78. You might, you love the movie, but there's something about it that bothers you. So let me know in the chat and we'll talk about that. What's your favorite kill scene? What, like I say, I mean, if we don't get, I mean, at the moment we've had a great chat, but it's always better. The more people, the more the merrier. Yeah. So yeah, this is not going to be the last time I do this. There will be future dedicated chats on Halloween 78. And then eventually, it might take a while, but eventually, when I think we've done everything we can do, we've talked about everything we can talk about, then I'll move on to Halloween 2 from 1981. But we got a lot of ground to cover. We haven't even scraped the surface. Okay, so yep, Kyle, Richard, what was your favorite moment in Halloween 78? That's a great question because you're not saying what's your favorite kill scene because there wasn't really that many. My favorite moment, that would have to come down to, I can't say just one. I wish I could, but I can't. Great question, Carl. Great question. The bush scene is one of my favorite scenes. Laurie and Annie are walking towards the bush, and he's there, and then he's gone. Talking about he's there, and then he's gone. The laundry scene when Laurie is looking out the window, and 1 minute he's there. That's really creepy. Even to this day, that is really creepy, really eerie. So 1 minute he's there, the next minute he's gone. And yeah, she didn't even blink. She didn't even blink. But he's there and he's gone. And that's the supernatural elements of Michael Myers. Favorite moment, like I say, great question. I can't just pick one. I mean, there are two. The next one that comes to mind is the classic, the sit up, the sit up scene, where the rat focus is on Jamie, on Laurie, and Michael Myers sits up and then turn. It's like absolutely spine tingling, even to this day. Even to this day. And there's another one where Laurie is talking to the kids, Lindsay and Tommy. You can't kill the boogeyman. And that classic shot of Myers. Oh, wow. You can't kill the boogeyman. And then we see Myers in the lighting in that scene is absolutely fantastic. Cinematography in that scene is absolutely unbelievable. So yeah, they're the ones that come to mind. I wish I could pinpoint just one, but I can't do that. But yeah, that you can't kill the boogeyman, and then we see Myers, and the music begins, and yeah, I love that. I love that. Kyle, one of my favorite moments is the scene with Loomis and Brackett in the Myers house. The dialogue. See, I forgot. I'm ashamed to say, Kyle, I forgot about that. But yeah, the speech, the Loomis speech. I met him 15 years ago. I was told there was nothing left. Rudimentary sense or right or evil, good or wrong, and yeah. I met this 6-year-old child with this blank, pale, emotionless face and the blackest eyes, the devil's eyes. Yeah, that's one of mine too, Carl. That's one of mine too. That's it. I spent 8 years trying to reach him and another 7 trying to keep him locked up because I realized what was lying behind those eyes was purely and simply evil. Classic. That is the kind of scene, yeah? I'll say it right here, right now. That's the kind of scene that makes me want to watch the movie right now. You know? Just thinking of that, the dialogue, like you say, Carl, that dialogue, that's the kind of thing I think about. And I think I really have to watch Halloween, you know? I was told there was nothing left. But yeah, I do love the bush scene, the laundry. Can I call it the well? If I can get away with calling it the bush scene, surely I can get away with calling it the laundry scene, where 1 minute he's there and the next minute he's gone. And you can't kill the boogeyman, and there he is. And of course, there's so many. When Myers is breaking through the closet, you know, smashing through the closet with Jamie Lee Curtis and Laurie, you know. I mean, that wasn't Nick Castle. That was oh, I can't think of his name. The same guy who directed Halloween 3. Can't think of his name. That's shameful. That's shameful. I can't think of it. I can't think of the. I cannot think of the dude's name. I've been trick or treated to death tonight. In Halloween 2, the beginning of Halloween 2. Oh, it's. What's the That's the one, Tommy Lee Wallace. I was trying to think of the guy from The Fugitive, Tommy Lee Jones. Tommy Lee rang a bell. Tommy Lee Wallace is his voice. There's no doubt about it. This some kind of prank. I've been trick-or-treated to death tonight. You don't know what death is. That's Tommy Lee Wallace's voice. And it was him, wasn't it? Yeah. I mean, he was the production designer of Halloween, so he built that closet. He's the one who's going to know how to break it. Yeah, great scene. Great scene. With the light going off and on and off and on and off and on. Oh, wow. Wow. I see I have 10 thumbs up at the moment. Thank you so much. I'm probably going to get a lot of thumbs down too, but it's all good. It all goes into the algorithm of my videos and my channel and YouTube. So thank you. Kyle, how's the video? Is video still okay? Is it breaking up? Every now and then we may get a break. At the moment there's no disconnect. But how's the video as you're watching it? If you don't mind me asking. How's the video? Every now and then I can imagine I'm like yeah. Carl Riles, that's great. Oh, there you go. Cheers, Carl. Thank you. Good to hear. And like I say, I mean, I've said it quite a bit, but I will say it again. This is, I think, I stand to be corrected. I've had this channel now since I think 2017. I think 2017, maybe 2018. Probably, yeah. Probably 2018 maybe. And yeah, I started to do live videos quite a few months ago now. I have great supporters. I have great, wonderful supporters of my channel. And great moderators. It's great, you know, for a channel that's we don't have many. Yeah, I mean, where are we now? 278. I mean, to me, that's very humbling. So yeah, all is good here at Movie Chat and More, and the only way is up. Kyle Rouse. We all know that Loomis gave up on Michael in the Rob Zombie remake, but did Loomis in the original maintain his doctor the entire time he was incarcerated? I think so. I think, yeah. Well, like you say, in the Rob Zombie, you know, it's like I've tried everything, you know, that's it, you know. This is going to be our last session together, kind of thing, you know. But Malcolm McDowell. That in the original, yeah. But did Loomis in the original maintain his doctor the entire time? Yeah, I think he did. Uh, I spent I spent 8 years trying to reach him, and another 7 trying to keep him locked up. So I believe in the original. I think Loomis remained Myers' doctor, even though he was trying to keep him locked up. He knew how dangerous Myers was. Um, when you see the TV version of that movie, I'm not sure if you've seen it, Carl. I think you may have. When you see the TV version of Halloween, we see Loomis basically begging, begging, the guys to keep him locked up. Never let him out, because Loomis knows what he is. He's pure evil. So yeah, I believe he remained his doctor to a certain extent. He was the one who said whether or not Michael should be allowed out uh, or not, or Michael should be taken to a criminal security place. That all came down to Loomis, and they didn't listen. They didn't listen to him. So yeah, I do believe he remained his doctor in the original timeline. Kyle Rouse, Laurie and Annie must have wasted a whole ton of gas for their drive around town to last until nightfall. Yeah. It does go dark very quickly, doesn't it? Yeah, they must have done. They must have just, hey, Laurie, do you want to just drive around until it gets do you want to just drive around, because we know Michael Myers can't show up until that time. He has to wait. Yeah, it did get dark very quickly. Kyle, let's just say that joint must have been a slow burn. Very. Uh, now, maybe Annie just, you know, or Laurie had told, because Annie was driving. Maybe they decided just to go round and round and round and round and round. But yeah, but it must have been some really weak shit, because if they if they did that, and Annie is Annie, and Laurie's Laurie. But if that happened, wow, that must be some low quality shit. Kyle Rouse. Everyone's entitled to one good scare. Great line. Gotta say, I'm a bit excited to see Brackett return in Halloween Kills. Yeah, me too. Me too. Yeah, I think he's gonna be. I think he's like a hospital security guard. hospital security guard what goes around comes around, yeah. But so yeah, me too, my friend. I'm really excited to see Brackett back. I mean, I do watch Halloween 2018. Not a lot, not that much, but I do wonder who was driving that truck. Who was driving the truck that picked up Laurie and co? Well, could it have been Brackett? Could it have been Brackett driving that truck that picked up Laurie at the end of Halloween 2018? Maybe not. Probably not. But they could do that if they wanted to. They could do that. The guy driving the truck that picked up Laurie and co could be Brackett. Kyle, even though I fear some of the returning characters will be killed off. Oh, they will be. Yeah. The nurse, for the second time, will be killed off. Halloween HQA. Yeah, I think the nurse, what's her name? Chambers, Marion Chambers. Yeah, I think she's gonna go. Lindsay Wallace, I think, is gonna go. Kairaz, I'm thinking Tommy was driving the truck. I thought that too at some point. I have. Since the announcement of Halloween Kills and Halloween Ends, I'm thinking who was driving that thing. So yeah, and since we know who's coming back, Tommy is, and was it Anthony Michael Anthony Michael Hall? Anthony Michael Hall, of Breakfast Club fame. Yeah, it could be Tommy. It could be Tommy. It could be it was definitely a guy. So I don't think it's going to be Lindsay. But it could be Tommy. It could be Brackett. I thought that too. I thought that too. It could be Tommy. Carras, no Brian Andrews. This is Anthony Michael Hall. Brian Andrews, as you already know, has no I'm gonna get this word wrong. A representation at the moment. Brian Andrews, I think, is pretty much a mess as a human being. That's not a diss, but the last time Brian Andrews, Brian Kyle Richards, Brian Andrews, yeah, he wasn't having a good time of things, was he? The last thing I heard about Andrews was he was going to be homeless. Uh, and hopefully that doesn't happen. But he's not an actor. Well, he is and he isn't. He has no agent, and you have to have an agent. You have to have what's that word? Representation. You need that. Otherwise, they can't hire you. So with Brian Andrews in the situation he's at the moment. There's no representation. So Blumhouse and Universal and they couldn't hire him. They could not hire him. I mean, one day they could be planning on shooting a scene with Tommy Doyle, and then he doesn't show up for work. But I would have loved to have seen Brian Andrews come back. I must admit, I would love to have seen that. Kyle, have you heard of the fan theory that Michael was actually after Tommy the entire time instead of Laurie? No, I've never heard of that. I've never heard of that one. I mean, if we're talking about the original timeline, like Halloween, even if you want to talk about like Halloween and then jump forward to Halloween 2018, no, I've never heard of that. It's interesting. It's interesting, but I've never heard of it. I don't see any reason or rhyme why that would be the case. Like I say, with the original timeline, like Halloween 20. I know it's not the original timeline, but you know where I'm coming from, yeah. Like Halloween 78, Halloween 2018. There could be some kind of rhyme or reason why Michael is stalking Laurie. Maybe I know other YouTubers have said this, and they could be right. They may be right, but maybe Laurie reminds Michael of Judith. Maybe, and he has this infatuation with Laurie because she reminds him so much of Judith Myers, his sister. I mean, in the like in the end, Laurie became his sister, but I'm talking about Halloween 2018. But I've never heard of that one. It is interesting. Carl Rounds, have you ever heard of Myers Fan 25? No, I haven't. Who's that? Is that a YouTuber? Is that someone who wants chats quite a bit in Halloween YouTube chats? Myers Fan 25. No, I've never heard of Myers Fan 25. All right, guys, we are 1 hour and 4 minutes in. Give it another, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes and maybe end the stream there, because like I say, this is not going to be the last time we do a dedicated chat on Halloween 78. So I want to give everybody a chance to come in and chat Halloween 78. Dedicated chat. So maybe in another 10 minutes, it could be, goodbye for now. But we'll see how it goes. Kyle Rouse, he's out there, man. Yeah, he's out there, man. Is that Myers fan 25 or a line for the film? I just don't remember. Carl, the way Michael falls off the balcony in the end of the end of 78 is amazing. Yeah, that wasn't Nick Castle, was it? And it certainly wasn't Tony Moran. That was a guy, I think George Winburn. I think his name was George Winburn. And it's kind of funny the way at one minute Loomis is shooting Myers from that room onto the balcony, and then all of a sudden Myers is standing on the ledge. So yeah, Myers is he can take a lot. I mean, you watch that in Halloween 2, and he is shot 7 times, not 6, 7 times from a gun that holds 6 rounds. Bad mistake they did with Halloween 2. Considering that how many times does Loomis say to Brackett, I shot him 6 times, I shot him 6 times, I shot him 6 times. Wherein at the beginning of Halloween 2, we hear the gun go off 7 times from a gun that holds 6 bullets, 6 rounds. So Kyle, one thing I'd critique is the lack of Halloween decorations. Lights and trick-or-treating. Halloween decorations. Yeah, I see where you're coming from, Kyle, with that one. What Halloween was like in 1978 in a Midwestern town, probably very, very big, very massive occasion. So yeah, the lack of decorations, the budget, lights and trick-or-treating. Something tells me when it comes to the lights, not so much the lights, but the trick-or-treating and the lack of. Yeah, at least there were pumpkins. Yeah. When it comes to, yeah, definitely. When it comes to trick-or-treating, I got a funny feeling, I could be wrong, but I got a funny feeling that could have been a conscious effort by Carpenter and Deborah to not have that so much because it gives. If we had trick-or-treaters all over the place, can you imagine that scene, yeah, in Halloween 78? Imagine Laurie knocking on the doors, yeah, can't you hear me? And all that. And we got all these trick-or-treaters running around. They would pay attention. It would be like, what the fuck is going on, you know? So the lack of trick-or-treaters during that scene. I know it's very late in the night, because earlier in the film we see Laurie see trick-or-treaters in broad daylight. So I've got a funny feeling that could have been a conscious effort not to have so many trick-or-treaters when Laurie is doing her stuff near the end of the film. When she's knocking on the door, the lights go down. Can't you hear me? I reckon that was done on purpose. Halloween 2018, we see lots of trick-or-treaters. Is that a good thing? Undecided. Undecided. There's so much in Halloween 2018 that's very good, but there's so much in Halloween 2018 they got wrong. They got wrong. Kyle, Richard, would you ever do a Back to the Future stream? Oh, what, talking about the Back to the Future movies? Oh, definitely. Definitely. I mean, give me a sec. You mean these? Definitely. Let's go at the slipcase here. This is not Blu-ray. This is DVD. Car. Yeah, open it. This is number 3 over here. Yep. Yep. Yeah, definitely. That's on the agenda. There's so much I want to do. You know, great Scott. Yeah. There's so much I want to do. But when I do go back and give me a sec. When I go back and rewatch, not the whole video, but when I go back and see what the stream was like, I see many problems. So the rewatch value to my videos is probably not great. But if it's okay live, then at the moment I'm happy with that. If you're happy with that. Cameras, could you do your best impression of George McFly's awkward laugh at the dinner table? I can. I can do that. I'm not saying it's going to be spot on, but I can give it a go. Uh, uh, that's probably terrible, but that's the best I can do. Spot on. Kyle, spot on. Oh, thank you. I mean, I thought that was pretty poor. Yeah, pretty poor, but that's the best I can do. I mean, the year before that, he was in Friday the 13th Part 4 as Jimmy the dead fuck. And there is Kara's nailed it. Thank you. There is there's a moment in Friday the 13th, the final chapter, part 4. He does this laugh. He does not. It's not that. But there is a moment in Friday the 13th 4 where he does this laugh, and he's talking to his friend Ted, and it's like, that was great. That was great. So I was. There's a little bit of George McFly to me in that laugh as well. It's like he's running out of breath or has asthma or something, you know. Carouse, I always thought Crispin Glover and Corey Feldman were related. Okay. I never thought that. What made you think that, Car? Is it, do they resemble one another in the especially in Friday 4? No, I've never thought that. Similar looks, okay, yeah. So a likeness between Feldman and Crispin Glover. Something. Yeah, I can certainly understand why. Yeah, there is something. There's something. Yeah. I'm not sure. Maybe something with the eyes, something with the mouth. Kyle, they just have that bony type face. Corey Feldman, as far as I remember, and Friday 4 is my favorite Friday movie. As far as I remember, I mean, that's the same year Gremlins, he was in Gremlins came in. I thought Corey Feldman at that time had a bit of he was still very young. I thought he had a bit of a pudgy, not in a bad way, but just like a bit of a pudgy face. That, I mean, now, yeah, Corey Feldman his face is completely different. The most I watch Corey Feldman is in the Tom Hanks movie The Burbs, which I watch quite a bit. I absolutely adore that movie, The Burbs, with Bruce Dern, Carrie Fisher, may she rest in peace. Love The Burbs, and I love Corey Feldman in The Burbs. Kara's thoughts on Alfred Molina reprising his role as Otto Octavius. Is that's got to be a superhero movie. Is that Otto Octavius? That's good. Is that Spider-Man? Is that the guy? Is that the villain from Spider-Man 2 with Tobey Maguire? I could be wrong. Probably am wrong. I'm not when it comes to Marvel, DC, superhero. Oh, it is Doctor Octopus. Yep, he's returning along with Toby. But Toby Maguire's coming back. Jesus, I mean, Toby Maguire. I mean, he must be. Well, let's just put it this way: he's not Spider Boy anymore. He's a Spider Man. Uh, Sounds good. I mean, I I've had the amazing Spider-Man movies on DVD for years. I've never watched them. One and two. Never watched them. Garfield, yeah, some Garfield, Andrew Garfield, yeah, but never watched them. Um, and the Tom Holland ones, I have no interest in. So, yeah, to see Tobey Maguire back as Spider-Man sounds good to me. Uh, Kyle, yes, along with William Defoe as Green Goblin, Norman Osborn. I thought he died. Didn't he die? William Defoe? Didn't he die at the beginning of at the beginning of Spider-Man 2? I mean, we're talking Hollywood, so they can bring him back whenever they want. But I thought he died. Kyle, Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and Tom Holland Spider-Mans are having a massive crossover. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. It to me, I got to be honest. To me, it's a little bit too much. It's oversaturated. It's too much. It's too much. I mean, fair enough. With the Garfield movies, I haven't seen them. I own them. I've owned them for about 4 years, but I haven't watched them yet. It's kind of like Indiana Jones and was it the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull? I've had that on DVD for years and still haven't watched it. But that crossover does not surprise me. Kyle, apparently Doc Ock's story will pick up right after the last moment we seen him in the river. It's been so long. I saw Spider-Man 2 at the cinema uh, many moons ago, but yeah, I don't. It's been so long. It's only Kyle. It's only for a small amount of the film. What the crossover in Holland's? Kyle says in Holland's last film, his identity was revealed. I think it will be sold before that happens. Yeah. Which one was that? Was that Homecoming? Was it Spider-Man Homecoming? His identity was revealed. I don't mind that when it comes to, I mean, yeah, like the original Superman movies, yeah, with Chris Reeves and Margot Kidder. Far From Home, not Homecoming. Far From Home. Thank you. Yeah, when it comes to the original, Margot Kidder or Lois Lane found out who Superman was. She found out who Clark Kent was. Nobody else did. And if they did, they found some way to erase it. The way they erased it in Superman 2 was, I think, if I remember rightly, a simple kiss. A simple kiss. Superman or Clark Kent, or he kissed Lois Lane, and the memory went, and she had no clue anymore as to who Clark Kent really was. And it's kind of weird, but I grew up with with Superman 2 and Superman 3 and 4. So I've learned to accept that. But when it comes to everybody, if that's what happens, when it comes to everybody knowing exactly who Peter Parker really is, then I'm not really down with that. Kyle, I think Doctor Strange is going to help him and have the world forget about it. See, this, I mean, yeah, I mean, obviously you know what you're talking about. Doctor Strange, I don't know enough. I can't comment on that. I can't. I'm glad you have. Thank you. I appreciate it. I can't comment on that. I don't know enough about the lore, the Spider-Man lore, to comment on that. I mean, yeah, I mean, when it comes to superheroes, it's Batman, Spider-Man, Superman. But when it comes to stuff like that, then I'm lost, you know. Kyle, but Doctor Strange has the power to pull people in from different dimensions, slash realities. So that's most likely how Maguire and Garfield are making a comeback. It could be. I don't even. I've heard of Doctor Strange. Maybe. Anyway, we are 1 hour and 27 minutes in. I think I said we are going to stop at an hour, but it's been a great stream. Like I say, this won't be the last stream dedicated to Halloween 78. I will do more. So a couple of minutes to go. I'm going to stop at 1 hour and 30 minutes. So Kyle, I think you're the only person in the room at the moment. We'll see how it goes. Any last comments or questions about Halloween 78 before I check out? But don't worry, because like I say, I've said it quite a few times, I will be doing another Halloween 78 stream at some point. And then Halloween 2. Probably not Halloween 3, but Halloween 4 and 5, yeah. Hey, Cinematic Addicts. Oh, I'm just about to log out, my friend. It's so good to see you here, though. Got the same shirt at Walmart, and the damn thing already got a hole in it. And it's the armpit after one wear. Oh, that's not good. Anyways, Richard. Yeah. Cinematic Addict. I mean, yeah. Got the same. What, this one? Got the same shit. Walmart, damn thing already got a hole in it. In the armpit after one wear. This one is, I think, Fruit of the Loom, I think. So maybe it's better quality than the one you got at Walmart. Maybe that's why. But that sucks, man. That sucks. Cinema Addict. Sorry, I late. I'll be on time next time. Hopefully, hope you're doing well. Yeah. I've had a few good days back to back. I had very bad days, but because I can't go out of the house, I can't work. I can't live. I can't do what our human rights have been stripped away. But yeah, at the moment I'm feeling good, and I've had a few good days back to back. Hopefully, Cinematic Addict, you're feeling good too. With I'm not sure what kind of restrictions you have when it comes to COVID, but yeah, at the moment I'm I'm okay. And cheers for asking. Anyway, that's it, guys. 1 hour, 31 minutes, nearly 1 hour and 32 minutes. Yeah, Cinematic Addict. Such a shame. But yeah, come back. This will not be the last video I do dedicated to Halloween 78. No way. No way. So yeah, come back the next time I'm on. If you can. If you can't, if you're busy, you're busy. You know? It's okay. I'll Cinematic Addict. It's okay. I'll watch this later. Have a good one. You too, my friend. Thank you for everybody. Kara, Cinematic Addict. Anybody else who I may be forgetting, you joined the chat. Thank you so much for your support, your chat, the questions, the comments. All good stuff. All good stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna end the stream right there. I'm not sure if I'm gonna watch a movie. Um, I might watch a couple of episodes of Everybody Loves Raymond or something before I go to bed. But yeah, cheers again, and I'll see you all again as soon as possible, as soon as I can. Take care, guys. Stay safe. See you soon. Cheers. Bye.